Okay, good morning everyone. I've never done this before. This is new to me, so I'm just going to try and explain to you what strands are. I have got no editing facilities on this phone at the moment, so it's going to be an unedited film. What you're looking at currently is something I've done just to kind of keep myself occupied a little bit. This is a breakdown of where you should be now. So you've chosen your project, you've done a mood board, you've done a mind map, you've chosen an artist, you hopefully have researched that artist and done a writing frame on that artist. So I'm ignoring the Frida Kahlo stuff at the moment. That should all be done. And now you're on three strands. I'm gonna email this out to you as well. This so you can actually have a proper look at it because it's got my notes on here, and it breaks down what three strands are. But what I'll do first is go through a PowerPoint, and then I'm just going to show you a couple of books. So this is my laptop. You've got this, so I'm not going to go through it. That's everything you should be. You shouldn't have done 8 yet. You're on 8 now, okay? I hope you're all listening. Abu Fadl, are you listening? So this is where we are. We've had one person swap. Hadil has swapped. Sorry, Hadil. Hadil has swapped from working to spaces, but everyone else is the same as far as I know. And we are here on three strands. You don't really need to see that. So, strands. I'm going to send this PowerPoint out to you as well, but I might as well explain it. There are two ways to do your strands. The students who gain higher marks tend to do the first one. If you do the second one, then you will create just one response to the strand you choose. All the examples I show you are from the first way of working, where this one, where you will actually do a response. I'm going to show you an example now. I prefer it when students do a response, although it does take longer. So, 3 strands, 2 pages each. The whole point of a strand is you look at your mind map and you choose 3 keywords. So from your mind map, choose 3 keywords. Then each keyword will then turn into a strand. So each keyword turns into a strand. And then you choose one strand to take forward, and that's the rest of your project. So this is kind of the last research you'll do for a while. You'll research each one. I'm going to show you some examples in a minute. So this is a double page in your book. So you will have title of strand. That's really important. Strand 1 and title of strand, please. And then information about how the strand relates to your theme. You're going to get all this, so you can look through this as I'm talking to you. At least 2 paragraphs, please. Doesn't need to be much. And then images, so a little mood board here that relates to your strand. Then here, what I like is when you have one image and then you copy that there. One image, copy it there. So information, little mood board, image that you're going to copy, and copied image. Here's my example. Pretty straightforward. Mood board, information, image I'm going to copy. Okay, I didn't exactly this is mine, but I didn't exactly copy it, but you get the idea. Ideally I would have copied it. I couldn't find the image that I used. I think I made this up, but that's the idea. And then there's the other way of working. 3 strands without a response, so I'll just go straight into that. So then you have your information here and your mood board here. People do this, but not many. People mostly do the other one. And there you go, that's what it would look like. So you have your strands, your information, make sure you have a title, and then you would have your images. So 3 strands, strand 1, strand 2, strand 3. The next thing you will do after this, but let's not worry about that now. The next thing you will do after this is a response to your chosen strand, okay? But we're not there yet because you need to research it. So now I'm going to talk about like what could you choose? What could you choose as a strand? So this is a student who's chosen the elements. Some of you have chosen the elements. This is again, you'll get this, you'll see this mind map, the elements. She's done a 1-page mind map and a 2-page mood board. And then her strands are weather, water and fire, and earth. So weather, water and fire, and earth. And you can see she's research, images, response. Research, images, response. I think that there is a collage, so it's kind of there. You get the idea. And then she's chosen weather to take forward. Next one, spaces, mind map, mood board. So she's chosen small worlds. Remember spaces, small worlds. So little tiny worlds, miniatures. Hands, the space in a hand, and earth. I think that's wrong actually. That I've written earth there. I don't think that's from the previous one. She's chosen something else. I can't see what that is, but I'll change that when I get the when I send this out as a PowerPoint. I'll change that. Anyway, she chose small worlds, so she chose miniature worlds to take forward. This is harmony and discord in an artist. This is from the artist project that she made this up herself. So mind map, mood board, abstraction, strand 1, texture, strand 2, preposterous art, strand 3. And she's done responses to each of them, and she chose abstraction to take forward. Last one, working. She only did 2 strands. This was for her exam project last year. She decided to do 2 strands because she didn't really feel like she needed a third. But I would say, she got a 9 by the way, but I would say to you, do 3. People tend to choose their first strand. People always tend to choose their first strand to take forward. She chose both. So she did loads of responses to people and loads of responses to tools. So that was working. I think Kinder is the only one who is doing working. But yeah, she did a beautiful response here from a photograph, and then she did a beautiful response here from a piece of art. Yeah, respond from pieces of art is best. Look, these are all artists' images, all art images, rather than just images taken from Google. It's great if there are images, okay? And that's it for the moment. I'll just go over here quickly. This is my flat. And I'm just going to take you through what it actually looks like. So she's chosen in the news. There's a mind map. Strand 1 for in the news is feminism. So you can see she's done a response here. She's done it in a slightly different way, but it's still the same thing. Response, research, and images. And they're all artist images. More marks, she got a 9 by the way. More marks for artist images. Strand 2, technology. Again, responses, direct from artists. So she couldn't find much in the way of art, so these are Google images. Research. And she's actually, she hasn't EBI. And then strand 3 for in the news is conflict. So again, response, images, this is the image she responded to, and information. And then she goes on to do research, but we'll not talk about that. Another student, she got a 9 too. Nature, so for nature strand 1, she's done imaginary worlds, and that's what she took forward. Imaginary worlds. She hasn't done responses for this, if you notice. Strand 2, no responses. Strand 2 is human impact on the environment, and I think she combined 2 of these. And then strand 3, nature and Greek mythology. She did not take that one forward. If we go forward though, you can see she's now responding to an artist, which is kind of what you'll do next. And I hope that explains strands. If you've got any questions, please do email me, but that's the best I can do. All right, on strands. I hope this is good. I would really like response on how useful this film has been. Have a nice day, have a nice weekend, and I can't wait to see you all soon. All right, bye-bye.